farming tradition and sharing the beauty with all who visit. That includes visiting today is Access Carolina's Ava Bretz, getting to make some friends out there already, I know.
Exactly right. Nothing was in my pocket. I think he just was a curious fella, and really building that connection back to land happens across 52 acres here in Fountain Inn. We get to meet, one half of this amazing experience. So Troy, where did the Barefoot Acres farm dream come from?
My wife back there. Yeah. It wasn't my idea. I saw all of this out here as work, and I said, good luck with that. I'm not into it.
And as far as the food element goes, you're known to go out to restaurants, doesn't matter where. You said, meh, it's okay.
Yeah, my whole disposition on the farm changed shortly after Jody started growing because, I take people out to eat for a living in my big boy job, and all of a sudden the food just wasn't the same and couldn't understand it, and then realized it's all because of how we're growing and what we're growing and the freshness of what we're growing here on the farm.
Absolutely, and a beautiful, beautiful plot here in Fountain Inn, and from the ropes course to the zip line and animals, this really is a one-of-a-kind experience you've provided.
Well, we really embrace it as agritourism, and we're part of the South Carolina Agritourism Association, and it's really, I guess, our big piece now is how do we get people excited about farming? It's not exactly the most exciting thing for our youngsters today, but how do we get them back to a place where they're like, wow, this is actually cool, and it's got huge benefits for everybody in our community.
Yeah. And there's got to be a different type of crunch when you bite into a BLT made from lettuce, literally right behind you.
Oh, it's completely different, and it makes you kind of be judgmental of everybody else's.
A little farmer pretentious there. Well, let's head inside here to see the mastermind. So, Jody, this is absolutely amazing. I mean, take a look at all the green happening in here, and we're going to be planting some things here.
Yes, we're going to throw some rainbow baby greens in because we have a couple of empty rows and we still have time for the greens. It's still cool enough, so we're going to get it going.
Okay, and we've got about 4 different tunnels here. What all could people expect to see grow in here?
So during summer and winter, these first 2 hoop houses, we do seasonal produce. So in the summertime, it'll be your squash, tomatoes, zucchinis, those kind of things. Now we're doing all of our greens. So we have spinach, lettuce, radishes. We have 3 different types of kale growing. We have some arugula going. So it's always just a matter of knowing when we're going to start the succession planting so we constantly have crops coming in.
Yeah.
The other 2 hoop houses are cut flowers and herbs.
Beautiful. But also being able to pivot. I know with the extreme weather we've had these last couple weeks, I'm sure you're thankful for the sunshine.
Yes, I am. I'm very thankful. And also, even with the rain, although, you're thinking farmers, oh, you need the rain, it helps with the irrigation. That was too much rain. So the hoop houses do provide a lot of protection. We can roll up the sides. We can control the temperature in here. If I want it cooler, warmer, we can, alleviate some of that rain from washing things away. So I'm very thankful to have these hoop houses.
Unbelievable. And starting a love from just wanting a horse to turning into an entire farm. So let's dip down here. So we're going to be interesting. The smaller the seed, what should people know about planting?
So anytime you're planting anything like lettuce, your greens, really all you want to do is just loosen up the top layer. Okay. Give it a you want like nice soil, nice compost. You don't want to plant it out there in the clay. It's not going to do anything. You basically just want to take it and sprinkle it lightly right on top. Just spread it all out there. It does not necessarily need sunshine to germinate. Lettuce and greens, they really just need the moist soil for contact.
And so how much time until you kind of start seeing those little buds pop up?
7 to 10 days, you'll start to see the sprouts coming up, and then from there, it really just depends on, there's Ketchup. She's always got
fertilizer.
Yeah. No, actually, she's awful. She needs to be out of here. But so you'll start to see them, like I said, 7 to 10 days, and then from there, just depending on all the things like the weather, the rain, the watering, all that. So
very nice. Well, I mean, I know Troy said, trying to make farming exciting for the youngsters, but I mean, in 7 days, being able to see that fruition come to life, that's so exciting.
It is.
Really
it's so exciting, and it really, on days where it's frustrating and you're like, I'm not having the growth that I want, the turnaround that I want, you come in after planting and you're like, oh, coming in yesterday and seeing the romaine popping up in that row there, I'm like, okay. All right, I feel better now.
Back nose to the grind, so let's do it. All right, well, I'll probably just sit here for a week. That way next Monday, I can see our little plants come up.
Sure, no problem.
Awesome. Well, we mentioned the amazing marbling of the Michon pigs over there. One of the oldest and, endangered rare breeds. So the fact they're here in Fountain Inn, one of 3 breeders in the state. Correct. So we're going to learn all about that when we come back.
All right, looking forward to it, Ava. The whole farm experience. We'll see you soon.